The Civilian Conservation Corps came to Red Rocks in the 1930s to work on the amphitheater during the Depression. Their camp in Red Rocks are now a National Historic Landmark. But the buildings at the camp are dilapidated, and most Denver residents don't even know they exist. I'm excited that, in partnership with History Corps, we're ready to create a new space for all our residents to experience the outdoors just a short 40-minute drive away. History Corps and Parks and Rec are going to jumpstart the camp's preservation efforts by offering skills training to veteran groups, the unemployed and underemployed. They're going to help us restore these campsites. When completed, these individuals will have new marketable skills, and the renovated areas will be a place for outdoor activities, weekend getaways, and where young people can experience our mountain parks at summer and weekend camps. We're giving it back to the people.
So Andy, city reporter Andy Kenny here at Denverite, you can count me among those who did not know that this Civilian Conservation Corps camp existed.
Yeah, me neither. And I'd actually been right by it too without ever noticing it.
Really? Where is it? Do you know? Have you been since?
Yeah, me and Kevin were just there the other day. And essentially, if you go up to Morrison, it's a little town tucked right on the creek below Red Rocks. And normally you would turn right out of there to get up to Red Rocks. But if instead you turn left and there's this totally easy to miss little turnoff and you go down this kind of winding road and across a bridge, it's really not very far from like the buildings of the regular town of Morrison, but it's set up in this way that it's just like totally sheltered from most of the town.
Huh. What does it look like?
So it's just a bunch of brown-sided buildings. It looks like a summer camp essentially, but simple rectangular brown buildings with green roofs. And they're kind of arrayed on this hillside. Once you go inside, they're nice and open and airy, but it looks for all the world like, summer mountain lodge.
Oh, it's kind of neat to know what's out there. I'm glad the mayor brought this to our attention.
Yeah, that always does the trick for me is like weird hidden history somewhere in Denver. So,
oh, me too. I love it.
That got us out there in a heartbeat.
No, but do you know anything about the program he's talking about? This creating a new space for our residents to experience the outdoors?
Yeah, so it's kind of thematically clever because it mirrors what this camp was originally for, which was part of the Civilian Conservation Corps, where they basically, throughout the country, paid, I think, something like 3 million men to remake and make all these public works, including, I think, 200 guys at a time would have been living at this Red Rocks camp. This is back in the 30s.
Okay.
And what they want to do now, what the city of Denver wants to do, is work with this group called Historic Corps, who is based out of Denver, and they do it's kind of like AmeriCorps, but for historic structures. And rather than sending you out for a year, they pick you up for a weekend or a week, and it'll be anyone from school groups to corporate executives. They volunteer, they bring these people in, they train the volunteers in basic construction skills, and they go out and they restore something, and most of it's like in the wild. They were up recently, I believe. They've been restoring an old fire tower near Steamboat on top of a mountain, on top of like an 11 or 12,000 foot mountain, and they've also been doing some work on some remote cabin in Alaska.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it's a way to rally volunteers to go and fix shit in the wilderness.
How much is it going to cost?
So what they're talking about specifically doing with this camp is going through, and first they're just going to restore one building. Hancock kind of gave the big long-term vision there. They're going to start with one big building.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know the exact budget of it, but they're going to fix it up so that Historic Corps can move from downtown Denver up to this secretive little camp in the mountains, which is more appropriate for them because they do all this outdoor work. And once they're set up there, then they're going to possibly, with the city's help, go and start restoring some more of these buildings, maybe 11 in all, which could cost the city parks guys that up to like $5 million in all. And
over a period of years.
Yeah, it'll take a long time.
Right.
And the trade-off will be that Historic Corps gets to keep its headquarters there, but they're going to organize the labor basically to go and fix up different stuff around Denver's mountain park system, which is obviously just mountain territory that Denver owns, including the lake below Mount Evans. Denver also owns the Winter Park Ski Resort, but I don't think they'll be working on that.
All right, Andy, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
We're going to give Mayor Hancock the last word. I'm going to play the end of his speech in a second, but I just want to let everyone know that we tried something new here. If you loved it or if you hated it, we want to know. You can tweet at us with the hashtag Denverite
now.
Oh.
Hashtag Denverite now.
Or email us at tips@denverite.com. Our theme song is called Vibe Ace, and our transition music is Faster Does It, both by Kevin MacLeod. That's all from Denverite for now.